Nothing says comfort food quite like a hearty bowl of homemade chili. The rich aroma of spices, the savory blend of beans and tomatoes, and the satisfying warmth that fills you up with every bite. It's a dish that brings people together. Whether you're cooking for your family, hosting a casual get-together with friends, or simply craving something comforting on a cold evening, chili is always a great choice. It's a dish that warms you from the inside out, perfect for chilly evenings or casual gatherings. Imagine a table filled with laughter, the clinking of spoons against bowls, and the shared enjoyment of a meal that feels like a warm hug. Chili is versatile and can be customized to suit any palate, whether you prefer it mild or with a spicy kick. This recipe is my go-to for a chili that's bursting with flavor and surprisingly easy to make. With just a few simple ingredients, you can create a dish that's both hearty and delicious. The key is in the layering of flavors, starting with a good base of onions and garlic, adding in the perfect blend of spices, and letting it all simmer together to develop that rich, deep taste. So gather your ingredients and let's get started. You'll need beans, tomatoes, onions, garlic, and a mix of spices like cumin, chili powder, and paprika. Don't forget the toppings. Cheese, sour cream, and green onions add the perfect finishing touch. Preparing everything ahead of time makes the cooking process smooth and enjoyable. This recipe is a wonderful starting point for any home cook, and you can easily adjust the ingredients to suit your taste. If you like it spicy, add some jalapenos or a dash of hot sauce. Prefer a vegetarian version? Simply skip the meat and add more beans or vegetables. The beauty of chili is its flexibility and the way it can be tailored to your preferences. Remember, the most important ingredient is love, so put on your apron, and let's create something delicious together. Cooking is not just about following a recipe, it's about the joy of creating something with your own hands and sharing it with those you care about. So let's dive in and make a pot of chili that will warm our hearts and homes. Before we begin, let's gather our ingredients. Making a great chili starts with having everything you need at your fingertips. This not only makes the cooking process smoother, but also ensures that you don't miss out on any crucial flavors. So, let's dive into our list of ingredients and make sure we have everything ready. Fresh, high-quality ingredients make all the difference in chili, so choose wisely. Here's what you'll need. When selecting your vegetables, look for vibrant colors and firm textures. Freshness is key to achieving that rich, hearty flavor that makes chili so comforting. Don't be afraid to spend a little extra time picking out the best produce. 1 pound ground beef. I prefer 80-20 for a good balance of flavor and texture. The fat content in the beef is crucial. It adds juiciness and depth to the chili. If you prefer a leaner option, you can go for 90-10. But remember, the flavor might be slightly different. 1 large onion, chopped yellow or white onion will do. Onions are the backbone of many savory dishes, and chili is no exception. They provide a subtle sweetness and a bit of crunch that balances the other ingredients perfectly. 1 green bell pepper, chopped, adds a touch of sweetness and crunch. Bell peppers not only add flavor, but also a pop of color to your chili. They are packed with vitamins and antioxidants, making your dish not just tasty, but also nutritious. 2 cloves garlic, minced for that classic savory depth. Garlic is a must-have in chili. Its pungent aroma and flavor meld beautifully with the other ingredients, creating a complex and satisfying taste. 1 28-ounce can crushed tomatoes, the base of our flavorful sauce. Tomatoes add acidity and sweetness, balancing the richness of the meat and the heat of the spices. Make sure to use good quality canned tomatoes for the best results. 1 15-ounce canned kidney beans, drained and rinsed. A chili staple. Kidney beans are hearty and hold their shape well during cooking. They absorb the flavors of the chili, adding a satisfying bite to each spoonful. 1 15-ounce canned pinto beans, drained and rinsed, for a variety of textures. Pinto beans are softer and creamier than kidney beans, providing a nice contrast in texture. They also soak up the flavors of the chili, making each bite a little different. 1/4 cup chili powder. Adjust to your spice preference. Chili powder is the star of the show, giving the dish its signature heat and depth. Feel free to adjust the amount based on your tolerance for spice. If you like it milder, use less. If you love the heat, add a bit more. 2 tablespoons ground cumin. Adds a warm, earthy note. Cumin is essential for that authentic chili flavor. Its warm, slightly smoky taste complements the chili powder and enhances the overall depth of the dish. 1 tablespoon paprika for a touch of smokiness and vibrant color. Paprika adds a subtle smokiness and a beautiful red hue to the chili. It's a mild spice, so it won't overpower the other flavors, but will add a nice complexity. 1 teaspoon dried oregano enhances the other herbs and spices. Oregano brings a slightly bitter, aromatic flavor that enhances the other spices. It's a small addition, but it makes a big difference in the overall taste. Salt and pepper to taste. These basic seasonings are crucial for bringing out the flavors of all the other ingredients. Start with a little and adjust as you go. Remember, you can always add more, but you can't take it out once it's in. Now that we have our ingredients prepped, let's get started. First, we'll brown the ground beef in a large skillet over medium heat. Make sure to break it up into small pieces as it cooks. Once browned, drain off any excess grease. In the same skillet, add the chopped onion and green pepper. Sauté them over medium heat until they soften slightly, about 5 minutes. Add the minced garlic during the last minute of cooking, stirring constantly to release its fragrance. Now comes the easy part. Transfer the browned beef, sautéed vegetables, and all remaining ingredients to a slow cooker. I like to use my 6-quart crock pot for this recipe. Give everything a good stir to ensure the spices are evenly distributed. Cover the crock pot and cook on low heat for 6 to 8 hours, or on high heat for 3 to 4 hours. Slow cooking allows the flavors to meld and deepen, resulting in a truly exceptional chili. Section 5. Taming the heat. For those who enjoy a fiery kick, now is the time to add your favorite hot sauce. I recommend starting with a teaspoon or 2 and adjusting to your liking. You can also add chopped jalapenos or other chili peppers for extra heat. Remember, when handling spicy ingredients, it's best to wear gloves to protect your skin. Wash your hands thoroughly after handling chili peppers, and avoid touching your eyes or face. Section 6. Simmering to perfection. About 30 minutes before serving, give the chili a taste and adjust the seasonings as needed. You might want to add more salt, pepper, or chili powder depending on your preference. At this point, you can also adjust the consistency of the chili. If it's too thick, add a little bit of water or beef broth to thin it out. If you prefer a thicker chili, continue cooking uncovered for the last 30 minutes to allow some of the liquid to evaporate. Section 7. A moment of rest. Once the chili is cooked to your liking, turn off the crock pot and let it rest for at least 15 minutes before serving. This step is crucial as it allows the chili to cool slightly and the flavors to settle. During this time, the ingredients continue to interact, creating a more cohesive and flavorful dish. The resting period is not just about temperature, it's about giving the chili time to reach its full potential. This resting period allows the flavors to meld even further, resulting in a more harmonious and delicious chili. The spices have a chance to infuse more deeply into the beans and meat, and the overall texture of the chili improves. It's a small step that makes a big difference in the final taste. Think of it like this. The chili has been working hard in the crock pot, and it deserves a little break before it's enjoyed. Just like we need rest after a long day, the chili needs this time to relax and come together. This resting period is a moment of calm before the excitement of serving and eating. This resting period allows the flavors to settle and deepen, creating a more well-rounded and satisfying final dish. The wait might seem long, especially when you're eager to dig in, but it's worth it. The end result is a chili that's rich, flavorful, and perfectly balanced. So be patient and let your chili rest. Your taste buds will thank you. Section 8. Serving up your masterpiece. Now comes the best part, enjoying your homemade chili. Ladle it into bowls and serve it with your favorite toppings. Some popular chili toppings include shredded cheddar cheese, sour cream, chopped onions, sliced avocado, fresh cilantro, and tortilla chips. Yeah. Section 9. Chili, a canvas for creativity. Remember, this recipe is just a starting point. Feel free to get creative and make it your own. You can add other vegetables like corn, diced tomatoes, or even sweet potatoes. You can also experiment with different beans or meats. The possibilities are endless, so go forth and create your own ultimate chili recipe. Enjoy!
Time for me to check how this chili is looking. Oh, ain't she pretty? Look at that. This is the first part of the simmering process.